After nearly a decade leading the nation's capital, Mayor Muriel Bowser making a big announcement saying that she will not seek a fourth term. For the latest and reaction, let's get right out to our Matt Gregory live at the Wilson building. Matt, this is obviously big news. After serving 10 years since 2015, the mayor finally stepping away and really changing the political landscape for the city.
Yeah. Annie, talk about a pre-Thanksgiving bombshell. The mayor announcing today. Now, we've heard speculation for weeks. In fact, sources inside the Wilson building have told me that, there was a chance she may not run for that fourth term, which would have put her in line almost to have been mayor as long as Marion Barry in terms of years. But alas, she will finish with 12 years, 3 terms after announcement today. And here was how she broke the news to the public. It was over Twitter or X. Take a listen right here.
It has been the honor of my life to be your mayor. But today, with a grateful heart, I am announcing that I will not seek a fourth term. When you placed your trust in me 10 years ago, you gave me an extraordinary opportunity to have a positive impact on my hometown. Every day since, I've cherished the opportunity and have happily given all my passion and energy to the job that I love.
Yeah, now we came down to the Wilson building for the obvious reason to get a reaction from the mayor. Her staff saying she's not doing interviews today, but I did see her vehicle here. We went inside the Wilson building trying to see if we could track her down just to get a better idea of why exactly not seeking that fourth term. And, one of the things we found talking to council members today is that many of them are not quite commenting. There are 2 council members that have been looking at whether or not to run for this role. That'd be Councilmember McDuffie as well as Janice Lewis-George. But as far as why the mayor decided not to run for the role she already has, we could not get sort of a definitive reaction, and we're still working, by the way, round the clock to try to get a reaction from her directly to answer some of those questions. But we did find the chairman of the council, of the DC Council, Phil Mendelson, and we want an idea of sort of, his reaction to seeing someone that he's worked with in positive and negative at times over the last 10 years, someone he's worked with to move DC forward. Here was the chairman's reaction to the stunning news that Mayor Bowser will not run for a fourth term.
I have several reactions. The first is that I'm grateful for all of her service, and the second is that I am sympathetic to all the stresses that she mentioned in her announcement.
Yeah, listen, it was a very quick soundbite. We'll have more coming up in terms of Mendelson's reaction to this news that Mayor Muriel Bowser will not be seeking a fourth term. But one of the things that he seemed to talk about that we didn't quite have right there is he went a bit further and deeper into some of the ongoing stresses that have been, a part of the mayor's tenure. Of course, we have the potential that the Capitals and Wizards were going to leave, and she brought them back. That's something she touts as keeping the teams in D.C., working to bring the Commanders back into the district. One of the things she did highlight in her video, but the looming issue that seems to be weighing on Chairman Mendelson, and we'd love to know if this was weighing on the mayor as well, was the federal sort of crackdown that was happening over the last 10 months or so during this first year of the Trump administration. So we're working to get that information. Like I said, we're burning up the phone lines, calling our sources, trying to get a little bit more reaction, a little more insight into the mayor's decision beyond that Twitter video. But as soon as we get that, we're going to bring it to you both here and on our website. So please go there as well for updates, WUSA9.com. But for now, out in front of the Wilson building, I'm Matt Gregory. Back to you, Annie.
Matt, there is plenty to talk about, lots of questions, including who is reportedly considering a bid for that spot. But we'll check in with you in just a bit for more reaction and updates. Thanks so much, Matt Gregory, live from the Wilson building.